Hi guys, today is 11/18/2016. The time is 12:50 Eastern Standard Time. In front of me, I have a map of Google Earth. I am going to go back over the earthquakes for the past 3 days. I have not been on here. I had to pawn my laptop yesterday and my computer. I'm using a laptop, and I hope that I have not missed too much. If you can tell, I did not add on the 2s and 3s for yesterday. I did add on the important information. Today's colors are in green. Yesterday's are in yellow. Then I have the 4s for yesterday are in purple. 4s for today are in purple, and today's colors are green. The blue stands for the 3s. As you can tell, we did have a magnitude 5.1, 28 kilometers in depth, which was, I believe, was yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to go over these really quickly and hopefully give insight to whoever is debating what's going on. This earthquake was a 2.3 at 20 kilometers in depth, 10 kilometers north of Tulaga Bay. Second earthquake was a 2.7, 5 kilometers deep, 35 kilometers north of Tallahassee. Next earthquake was a 3.0, 17 kilometers deep, 35 kilometers east of Tarongi. These go back to the 15th until now, so I'm pretty much just updating. The next earthquake was a 3.0, 17 kilometers in depth, 35 kilometers east of Tarongi. The next earthquake was a 3.0, 5 kilometers deep, 10 kilometers north of Tallahassee. The next earthquake was a 3.3. It was 55 kilometers deep, and it was 3.3 in magnitude and 20 kilometers east of Hammer Springs. Okay, I'm going to go and start taking these off. That was an update for the 15th mostly. There was a 3.05 kilometers, a 3.3, which was 55 kilometers in depth, 20 kilometers east of Hammer Springs, a 2.8, which was 14 kilometers deep, 45 kilometers east of Kalhora, a 3.0, 22 kilometers deep, 25 kilometers south of Seddon, a 3.1, which was 25 kilometers deep, 30 kilometers east of Karamea, okay, 2.9, which was 20 kilometers deep. It was 15 kilometers south of Seddon. These are in this one location. 2.6, 42 kilometers deep, 10 kilometers east of Culverden. Let's see where this is. As you can tell, these are hilly areas. Okay. There was a 3.0 deep, 25 kilometers east of Chevet. Cheviot. Next earthquake was a 2.3. It was 30 kilometers deep, 15 kilometers northeast of Sudden. Next earthquake was a 3.5. It was 5 kilometers deep, 20 kilometers east of Sudden. It was a 4.2. It was 36 kilometers deep, 30 kilometers east of Kikora. I'm going to take the ones off for the 15th so that we can deal with the 16th, 17th, and 18th, which is today. I'm sorry guys, I wasn't able to keep up because of the fact that my computer was in the shop. If you're going to use a site to keep up with earthquakes, I suggest that you use Volcano Discovery. They do list everything for the past days instead of just 1 or 2 days. Now this is a 4.0 at 49.5 kilometers deep. This is another 4.0. Was at 39.7 kilometers. 4.9, which was what, 22.3 kilometers deep. A 4.2, which was at 23 kilometers deep. You see if I've gotten out of the 16th already. It's still on the 16th, sorry. I was thinking I was past the 16th already. That's a lot of work. Okay. Today, I'm going to start with the 17th, which was yesterday. At magnitude 0.0 at 13 kilometers in depth. Magnitude 2.3, 12 kilometers in depth. This hit at the salt mines. It's a volcanic area. It's geothermal. And this is Lake Krasmir. There's also a salt mine there. Next earthquake was a 4.2, 7 kilometers deep. The next earthquake was a 2.1 at 19 kilometers deep. It was on the North Island. These are hitting near Meroa volcano. The next earthquake we had yesterday was a 4.8 at 85 kilometers in depth. These are further in the water area. Next earthquake was a 4.9. This one was 36 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 5.1. This earthquake was 10 kilometers deep. The next earthquake was 4.5. This earthquake was 30 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 4.6. This earthquake was 9 kilometers deep. And these are hitting Obius. Next earthquake was a 4.6. These are today's. It was 24 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 3.1. It was 18 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 3.2. It was 33 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 3.4. And it was 32 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 2.1. And it was 5 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 2.9. And it was 25 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 2.0. And it was 5 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 4.8. This is yesterday. And it was 105.3 kilometers deep. Now these ones I had to go back and look for, so therefore I'm adding them in. These are yesterday's, and then when I go back to today's, I'll let you know. Because like I said, I had to do some research to find the earthquakes for yesterday, and they are listed on Volcano Discovery. GeoNet only saves up to, I believe it's 20, and then they send them to somewhere else, and then they start over again. So they're not like, you're not going to be able to see all of them for one day from GeoNet. You're going to have to go to Volcano Discovery to get a complete listing. The next earthquake for yesterday that I was able to find was a 4.6, and it was at 21.2 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 4.1 at 14 kilometers deep. The next earthquake for yesterday was a 4.2, and it was 6 kilometers deep. Next earthquake was a 4.8, and it was 13 kilometers deep. Okay, these ones here, this is for today. This is a 2.9, and it was 19 kilometers in depth. Next earthquake was a 3.2, and it was 5 kilometers deep. The next earthquake was a 3.1, and it was 14 kilometers deep. The next earthquake was a 3.2, and it was 32 kilometers deep. The next earthquake was a 3.4, and it was 31.7 kilometers deep. The last earthquake that I'm listing on here was a 4.6, and it was 8.9 kilometers deep. Now I'm going to show you something different. This is let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, this is GeoNet, and if you looked at some minutes ago, I'm going to refresh this so you can see the last ones that have occurred for today. And it shows that the last ones were a 2.4, 10 kilometers, 2.8 at 25 kilometers. If you look here, this is the latest one that just occurred, the 2.4, 10 kilometers south of Waipacavu. And it was on the North Island, and it was reported as weak. Then this one is a 3.0, 5 kilometers north of Terrora. It was 9 minutes ago, and it was at the end of the North Island. And then 2.5 at 15 kilometers. And what I look at is most of these have been occurring pretty much at the same area. These are the swarms that are carrying on. These range in threes. This is a 4.8 at 25 kilometers near Hammer Springs, and it was considered strong. So this is where I go to get most of my information when I can catch it. And then if I don't get it from there, I go to Volcano Discovery. And if you go to earthquakes and you put in country and region lists, it gives you a whole listing of different countries and lists. And then you can go to New Zealand. And this will show you how many earthquakes that have been had today, which would be 378 so far. And it gives you sizes. Most of these here are 2.0s. And then as you go down, you'll see that it becomes, these are 4s, 3s. This is, all of these right here are the 18th. Then you come down here, there's a 5.0 at 21.2 kilometers. You can click on these to get the information from them. This is still all the 18th. Then we head into the 17th. Let me go back up. The 17th showed that there were 133 earthquakes yesterday. We go to the 16th. Let's see, 17th and 16th. 16th no longer show the total amount, but if you click on these here, it'll give you an accurate listing for how many there were for that day. And then there's the 15th, and it goes back and it shows you how many 5s there were for that day. You can also go to the top and you can pull a date that you want, and it'll show you that day. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful to people who are looking and keeping up with the New Zealand earthquakes. And as we've been talking, there was another earthquake on the Northern Island. It was a 2.4 at 10 kilometers near Waipacara. Anyway, this is Rebecca Explorer. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Also, please, if you're going to look for a site to go look at, I am the mod for DUTCHSINSE. I do not give forecasts. I will bring to his attention anything that I see. If I find that it's concerning and it's something that needs to be looked at, all I do is the research part of it, and I bring to his attention if something seems out of place. And it is hours and hours of research. Anyway, thank you, and much love to you all. DUTCHSINSE is located here on YouTube, and you can also find links. You can also find links on Google+, Twitter, and it's spelled DUTCHSINSE. I can tell you right now that he has an accuracy rate of 95% and up in his forecast that he gives. He does not use the old methodology for doing his earthquakes. He uses his own. So therefore, he is researching everything that he does in order to give as close and as correct a forecast as he can give. Thank you, and have a nice day.